we're gonna look back at, you know, this year when the kids are grown up and we're like, dang, we're so glad we did that with the kids, right? So I think even though it's challenging, we just need to really try to get through it together as a team. It's only been 5 days and I'm already like,
Alright, so we have a situation. I'm connected to try to empty. It's April 5th today, Saturday morning. We're still at Orcas Island and just chilling with the boys right now. Hi, sit. Okay, sit. Sit. We got Lonnie Kai right there. Landon's in the back. He's digging some dirt over here. Let's take a quick look. What you doing over there, buddy? Yeah. And Leah is inside making some art. Chilling with Kauai. But anyways, just wanted to say yesterday was one of those really frustrating days. Our plumbing is backed up right now to the black water tank, aka the poopy water, which is really frustrating. Don't have a solve for it just yet, but gonna try to fix that today. And yeah, we're gonna have to adjust the day, I think, because we had plans to go for a hike, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. And I think we just need one of those rest days today, so we may just chill at the campsite. Anyways, I'm gonna get on with the day. How do you feel?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you?
It's one of those mornings where you just, you know, you just chill at the campsite.
Yeah. All right, editor Nate here. I'm gonna try something a little different in today's video. I'm gonna have to come here and stitch the story together and explain things and give some context because it was a very challenging day, challenging couple of days actually, and so I don't have clips that kind of weave everything together, so I'll come here and do that so that everything can kind of flow a little bit better. But anyways, back to the video. We are at the East Sound Village Green Park. So there we were having a nice breakfast, and then from there we were going to head back to our campsite. Now we were boondocking and dry camping, meaning we didn't have access to water, electricity, or sewers. So what we had to do was, in the middle of our trip, we had to go and take the truck camper to the sewer drop-off so that we could empty our black water tank, aka the poopy water. Unfortunately, when I got there, first shitty situation literally that we're encountering, this is the black tank water, aka the poopy water release valve. Normally it's as simple as, I hope this somehow works while doing the video. No. So you pull it out and then that releases this. So something in here isn't working, and then all the poop water comes down here. I'm not exactly sure what to do. So while I was there, I pulled up YouTube to see if I could find some videos to help me fix the problem with our black water tank. Found a couple of videos and I went through them, but unfortunately wasn't able to help the situation. I went inside a camper and I removed the panels in the dinette set that allows us to access where the black water tank is, and unfortunately that also didn't have a solution for us there, so I ended up having to drive back to the campsite. First run of the road trip at Moran State. So I had to return back to the campsite, and with no fix on hand, we were kind of in a weird situation because I believe the sewer lines, the black water lines were at around 80 or 90%, meaning we probably only had one more night where we would be able to use the toilet before it would start overflowing, which is obviously a really disgusting situation. So I went and talked to our neighbor because he was also in a truck camper to see if he had any insight or any thoughts as to what might be going on. And after we talked about it and I kind of walked through like what was going on, he had a feeling that it was probably just a blocked line, which meant that basically the stuff in the tank was probably clogged, which is really disgusting, I know. So he gave me some detergent to put in there, and the detergent has like these chemicals and enzymes that break down all the junk that goes in there. So I put that in there and hoped that the next day when I returned to the sewer line that I would be able to flush and empty out our black water tank. All right, so success, you guys. The black tank is now releasing as it should, as is expected. Whew, that was a Later that night, Adelie and I just reflecting on that, and just also, you know,
and things have, you know, happened that you can't really plan for it. Like our RV toilet, or camper toilet getting clogged.
It's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. Other challenges, I feel like it's only been 5 days and I'm already like wanting
My dad.
a break from the kids. We're gonna look back at, you know, this year when the kids are grown up and we're like, dang, we're so glad we did that with the kids, right? So I think even though it's challenging, we just need to really try to get through it together as a team.
Try to get
ferry ride, and then we take a 1 hour ride. It was beautiful. I mean, it was very moody and very PNW, but by the time we got to land, it was getting probably around 2-3 o'clock, I want to say, and it was past Landon's nap time, and he didn't take a nap on the ferry ride, and he just wouldn't take a nap on the car ride. So he was just like screaming in the car, and Adelie was texting with me since we were driving separately and said like, hey, I think we need to pull over. So we found a spot in Everett. And realities of our new lifestyle. We're at McCollum Park, I think that's what it's called, in Everett. We had to stop off here. The plan was to get to Olympia tonight, and that did not happen. Landon was screaming in the car. He's right there. He's running through the front. Landon was screaming in the car ride with Adelie, and so we decided to make a rest here and regroup and figure out what the plan was. Olympia would be another like hour and a half, and so we just think that that's pushing it too much. So instead, we reached out to our friends Zach and Carrie, and they've graciously allowed us to be able to come and crash at their house tonight. So thanks to Zach and Carrie, our friends. We're so grateful to have people like them in our lives where we can reach out to them, and surely we hope to be able to repay them. You're able to relax for a night, and it was very needed, very necessary, and again, thank you to Zach and Carrie, if you're watching this, for hosting us and for allowing us to crash your place on such a short notice. Thanks, Zach. Bye, Zach. I always feel bad asking for help and reaching out for help, but I'm really glad that we did, and it was just also a nice way to break up the beginning of this trip. You know, today we're officially 1 week into it, and it was just nice to see some friends and have a house we could go in, and we did laundry there. We charged the batteries in the truck camper. What else did we do? We had a nice dinner with Zach and Carrie, and took a shower. That was nice. So anyways, it was just really a great little stop. Got to see the kids playing, and that was really fun. Alright you guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It would greatly help us. Please leave a comment below on what type of content you'd like to see. So rather than just making a bunch of home videos that you're probably not interested in, we want to be able to bake into our vlog sort of like lessons from our experience or our journey on the road. So let us know what types of things you're interested in, or just drop any questions down below and we'll try to address those in the future videos. But like I said, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.
Just like those lessons in life that you hear, like you hear money can't buy happiness, but then you have to actually experience that in order to be able to like appreciate that. And I think we're just now realizing, like, even though I said like it'll be a week of, I think the first week's gonna be the really tough week.